First started the guys, I'm a fool. I thought I started the YouTube live stream and I was reading chat and I never clicked start. No, I was here the whole time. I was giving my analysis and everything. This whole time I just thought I started the YouTube stream. Cause like you can open it up, but you have to click the actual go live button. I forgot to click the button. You're my exit liquidity, bro? No. Please, no, take it back. I know I'm late, but it was an accident. I was here the whole time, I swear. In fact, I was so early today. I finished all this stuff before 9 a.m. I've been sitting here just waiting till like 9:10. I've been on TikTok live for like 10 minutes already. Like really early today. I got 8.5 hours of sleep. Just forgot to click the star button. What's good, Valentino? I already said hi to everyone. That's so weird. What's good, Street Soda? Connor, what's up, brother? What's good, Lewis? He's making tea. Probably doing maybe doing some push-ups. Gonna kill the market. That's what I'm talking about, bro. What's good, Sadazine? Mastro, what's up, brother? Yo, good luck. Appreciate you, man. You took any trades? No, I usually wait till 9:30. Not usually. I always wait until after 9:30. Have we made the move of the day? Personally, I don't think so. Hi, I guess. What's up, brother? What's up, Gatie? What's good, MB? Can you explain the best way to get into futures? Don't you need to buy accounts if you don't have money? You definitely will need some sort of account, whether you want to go personal funds or a funded account. You're gonna, yeah, I mean, how else are you gonna trade without an account? Is you live lagging? I don't think so. I think it's probably on your end. Otherwise, everyone else would be saying something too. Good morning, Lena. You could paper trade for free. How are you? I'm honestly great. I got 8.5 hours of sleep. I've been reading my book. It's really good. I'm in a really good mental space right now. Win or lose, it's been really good for me. So just gonna try to stay in that mental space. Just focus on the journal. Focus on everything. Equal highs today. These ones, possible, yeah. Good, Danny. You use a trade copier? Yeah, I do. Paper trade for free? Yeah, you could always paper trade. Does your girlfriend ever watch your streams? Yes. How can someone sleep 8.5 hours? I wanted 9, but I can survive 8.5. How would you go about trading London if you were to trade London? If you're bullish on the day, okay, it's as simple as this. You're gonna either, if you're bullish, you have two options. You're gonna short towards the Asian range and below midnight opening price, or you're gonna long from that price level. That's your scenario. Okay, those are your objectives. You're gonna mark out Asian range all the way from the high to the low, from the top to the bottom. You're either gonna short from London into that range if you're bullish. You can target the low, 50%, a fair value gap in here. It's up to you. I'm not gonna give you what to target, but you short into the Asian range if you're bullish, or you long from the Asian range, and then vice versa for shorts. That's your soft right there. Super bullish. Nice, interesting. How much does the trade copier cost? I think mine's like $50 a month or something. What time do you wake up? Recently, I've been waking up every day at 8:30. I used to do 8:45, but recently I've been doing 8:30. That way I can finish all my stuff on time for sure. How much? Yeah, it's like 50 per month for mine. 50 per month. What time do you sleep? I try to always sleep max 1 a.m. Most of the time, I'm falling asleep between 12 and 12:30. Are you confirm SMT? If you're bullish and you see an SMT at the right time, it's confirmed. The daylight savings occur, yes. Gotti owes us nothing and he comes on here for free. Hit the like button. Appreciate you, big as. Big as. Biggies. If it makes you feel better, like I'm not really doing this for you guys, no offense. I am here to help anyone who wants it, but the reason I started streaming was because I simply wanted to document everything. That's it. I'm just documenting. Some people copy trade me because they want to make some money too. Some people want to learn from me. That's fine. If that's what people want, I'm here. I'm all here for it. But I'm really just here for me. And then whatever I can do with for you guys at the same time. Alpha Futures not in Kenya. I'd recommend Bull Knox or Blue Guardian. One of those might work. Use a copier on prop firm and cash account. My personal live account I do separately on my phone. I always have my phone open. It's pretty easy to manage on the phone. I use you as background noise. I mean that works. I feel like there's probably a lot better options for background noise. But I mean, if you like my voice, I guess. Will you trade all your accounts? Yep. I mean, I have them set up. Whether I take a trade or not, I don't know. But if I do take a trade, I mean, yeah, it'll be on my account. Who unpinned my comment? There's only really one moderator who's active in here. Wonder if SMT stays put in. Um, maybe I don't know. Locked in, just took a win at the 8:30 a.m. orb and about to lock in a 9:30 orb. Nice, bro. I'm glad that works for you. Is it like gambling? No, not me. I watch you because it's very lonely to trade by yourself. Trading is lonely, man. I'll tell you that much. Trading is very lonely. I would encourage most people to find someone to trade with. Not trade with at the same time, but have someone to be around. How much are you up? I'm up decently. Not up that much. Do you use indicator for those time when you have mentioned 8:30? I just do it manually. Best prop firm right now? The best prop firm, period. Period. No one can convince me otherwise, is Alpha Futures. And they have 20% off right now. So, and on top of that, if you use my code, let me know on Discord so I can add you into the giveaway. I'm running a giveaway again. We're gonna give like a bunch of accounts away. Like honestly, a bunch. What got you into this industry? I gotta make more than just good money. You feel me? Why is Alpha good? You do not need to build a buffer. So payouts are just really easy. Top step less rules. With top step, you have to build a buffer to get a payout. Otherwise, you're most likely gonna blow the account. On Alpha Futures, you can make 500. If you're eligible, request 500, and then you just keep trading. The account doesn't get blown. Do they need activation fee? Not on the zero account. So they have one account that's really cheap too. Alpha Futures has an account that's like right now it's probably like $60, no activation fee, maybe $70. I don't know. Don't quote me on the price. I don't really get that account, but they have a really cheap account. Yeah, Alpha Zero is that's the cheap one. That's like the really beginner friendly. Like if you're not trying to spend that much money but you still want to make money, you get the Alpha Zero, and then eventually you can go for another account if you want. TopStep was just one of the first firms. That's it. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. TopStep's good, but there are a lot of firms better than TopStep. They just got outdated. But like TopStep hasn't changed any rules since they've like okay, they have changed a lot. I'll be honest, but like it's been a long time since they updated anything. Use my code last night. If you use my code, please send me a message on Discord. Send me a message on Discord. Um, if you want to join the giveaway, I'm gonna give away a bunch of. I'm gonna give away a bunch of stuff, a bunch of accounts this month. So Alpha does have a built-in trade copier. They have the same platform as TopStep, the Project X platform. On zero, you still have the original drawdown to pay. Yep, whatever your drawdown was before payout, it will remain there after payout. Any account. You can have only 5 accounts on TopStep. I'm lose bias. Lose bias. What's lose bias? Fund the next payout cap. Depends on the account size. And if you're using the rapid, then yeah, there is a payout cap. The legacy, there's no payout cap, I don't think. Is it allowed to hold a position overnight on prop firms? I don't know. I would check each prop firm. Blue Guardian, $40, no activation fee. Yes, but that's a really red flag, bro. Those rules are not that. They're really. The Alpha also, yeah, Alpha has a really good support team. Tradeify is like a little bit better Apex. So if you like Apex, you can get Tradeify. Bullish to previously high. Yeah, pretty much, Ash. Guess we'll have to look for a reversal. Like my futures, when does the hour stop? If you can only use one prop firm, Alpha Futures. Like I'm locked in. Like I don't think people realize how easy the prop firms, how easy the payouts are. So if I enter the giveaway once, am I in all the giveaways for November? Just curious. Well, it's gonna be one big giveaway. I could do it weekly, but I think I'd rather do one really big giveaway. So yeah, you'd be in. You'd just be in for November. All right, we gotta lock in here, guys. Exactly. You've missed hella payouts because of the buffer. That's exactly what happened to me. I spend so much time trying to build a buffer, and I can never take out the money that I actually made. But with Alpha Futures, you can. You can just take the payout. You can just take the payout. Even like, for example, guys, let me put into retrospect. Right now, I'm hovering around break even / slight profit on my Alpha accounts. I can literally request, it's not much, but I can request like $300 from each of my accounts. And I've literally been break even for like the last, like not break even, like we're a slight profit, obviously. But like, I can just take that out. I don't have to be like, oh, but I got to make more money. No, just take it out. It doesn't affect my accounts. I'll be able to keep trading. I can just take out $1,000 just like that. And I haven't even been like, like I haven't even made that much. Yeah, I can just withdraw $1,000 just like that. Just because I happen to win 1 or 2 trades in a row. And the other trades were like break evens. Like, you cannot do that with any other firm. That's why I say that Alpha Futures payouts, you pretty much can always get a payout consistently. Like, it's so much easier. You don't have to go on a nice win streak and get a nice buffer. You don't have to over risk. It's good. It's nice. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. It makes making money really easy. And then you can put that money into a live account, which is what I do. But I mean, you do what you want to do with your own money. Anyways, let's lock up. Let's focus up here. So we're on the 1 minute chart now. I'm gonna annotate this low, just ever so faintly, and NWOG's DE. We have a nice opening range gap higher. Not the biggest, but it is there. All right, looks like we're gonna take that London low, and this is where we're just simply gonna look for a reversal from. You can use Trade of A, yes. You can use Trade of A. I use standard, but I did get payouts with the 0. And now I'm off to standard. We don't have to take this low, but we probably will. I use Wise personally. Anyways, if you guys use my code, let me know so I can add you into the giveaway. You also have 20% off for the next 24 hours, so we're gonna have to look for an early reversal, it seems. Not the cleanest. Let's just wait a bit. I like that we're in a deep discount. I personally use the standard accounts. Appreciate you, Robert. The thing is, we had a large move pre-market. Okay, so I want to be a little bit skeptical entering something in the first 30 minutes. I kind of want to wait until the 950 macro. Also, my target for the day is previous day's high, so I have a lot of room have a lot of room to find a trade. You know, it doesn't have to be from right here. So we can be a little bit patient today. Don't need to force anything quick. Also, a little bit of desynchronization, whatever. For the zero account, no, you can pass in one trade. I use the standard personally, but I have gotten max payouts on the zero. I have a 32-inch monitor. This is org. Alpha does forex. They have a forex firm too. Barcode. It's opening range. It's tendency to be sloppy when you have this move lower. Difference between zero and standard. Think about it like this: zero is cheaper, but you can make a little bit smaller payout. Standard is more expensive, but your payouts are bigger, just naturally. That's it. That's the difference. So if you're a beginner, you haven't gotten any payouts, you don't want to spend that much money on an account, get the zero. It's really cheap. You don't need to build a buffer. You just got to get some winning days. You can request all the money you made if you want. On the standard, same thing, but you got to make. Well, standard. I'm gonna be honest. The standard payout's a little bit easier because you don't even need winning days. But anyways, it's up to you guys. You can look at the website. All the information's there. I don't want to sit here and just talk about Apple futures. NWOG CE. I want to see that get touched. We're talking about Alpha futures. They have 20% off right now, and I'm running a pretty big giveaway for the month of November. So if you use my code, let me know. Send me a message on Discord. Gatie, I used your code. My name is Phil. I got you. I got you, Phil. So we're letting the first 30 minutes do its thing. Letting the first 30 minutes do its thing. It's likely to be sloppy in here because of the large move overnight. Notice we're just overlapping. No fair value gaps. There's nothing high probability about this. So what do? We wait for the first macro at least 9:45, I would say. So we definitely do not want to jump the gun. Although we have taken out the London lows, and we do have an SMT here. I'm gonna quickly take a look at the YM. Yo, YM is okay. YM took out London lows and it's expanding. Interesting. We could definitely get bullish in here. We'll just wait. Again, we want to wait for clarity. Wait for clarity. Yeah, we could definitely trade lower in here. This 4-hour gap is right there as well. So see if we get there. We don't have to, but it would be a little bit easier to trust a trade that does, like something like this. Boom. Like clean, strong inside the macro. We can at least target these highs, low-hanging fruit. And then we have runners, objectives. We'll see. What's the candle size? Like, say we entered off a breaker. These candles have been a little bit bigger recently. I can't lie. There is an SMT here. Again, I don't really trust it. I'm going to at least wait for the first fair value gap. At least going to wait for a first fair value gap. I'm not trusting this move higher personally. The only thing that's making me skeptical of us not going lower is look at YM. YM is printing. ES respected that 15-minute and doesn't look like it's going to go lower. So this all just looks like even if we don't enter here, this is already deep discount right here. It's already deep discount. But like I said, we have a long way to our target, so we can always take something in here. Looks like it may be displacing. So if we get a first presentation in here, we'll see that. I don't want to see it fail. Like what I would want to see right now is we put in the fair value gap and then we inverse it and then we come back above. Is that crazy? That's what I want to see. We'll see. Weak, weak. Just waiting here. You could view this as a bullish order block, but again, I really want to see one more low, one more leg. This is too. How would I put it? Too that. Too shite. Can't trust this. No fair value gap. Weak. A lot of overlapping. I don't like that stuff. Like that. Just along from like here to here, like that could be easy money. I'll be honest. That could be real easy money. Another SMT. You're just throwing SMTs left and right. Because this org 50 is still open. Org in general is still open. Like we could just find such a nice easy long to start the day. Say we got a 42-point entry target orders. Yeah, 1R to org high. Midnight's 2R. Okay, see, nice. Give me a fair value gap in here. Yes, this is good stuff right here. This is great stuff right here. I like that. I like seeing nice big candles like this. We're inside that 4-hour fair value gap. We're putting in a bearish fair value gap. This is what I like to see. We're going to have an SMT with YM. We're going to mark out sell side here as being taken. Really, it's sell side here. We're working inside that fair value gap. And I'm going to be honest, we could just sell off the whole day. But we're at that point where if we're going to reverse, it's going to happen. So we'll be ready. Break. This would be a really nice breaker in here. Getting really heavy in here, though. Definitely want to be a little bit cautious to not jump the gun or anything. Can always be wrong. But so far, good patience. We're approaching that first macro in 8 minutes. I'm going to take a look at the YM. So it looks like YM is also going to make a lower low. I'm going to put an alert here to see if YM makes that lower low. Watching the NASDAQ on the 1-minute chart. I would view this as an order block if we closed above. I'd probably require first presentation inversion though. We'd have to enter the trade with 1 micro and look to scale in. 60-point stops, quite a lot. We'll see if the SMT with London low stays. Two, 5, 4, 6, 1. Yeah, if we got first presentation inversion, it would be a 15 seconds. Yeah. I guess. Anyways, nothing here yet. Just being patient. I have to see a breaker. I have to see at least first presentation inverse, and then I could take that off a 15-second CISD. which is fine. So first presentation inversion, 15-second CISD from the 4-hour, failed to get 4-hour, consequent encroachment. S&T at London lows. Deep discount, approaching the macro, and org is higher. Previous day's high is a good target. It's been one-sided for a while, so even if we're wrong about the reversal, retracement is very likely. So very good narrative behind taking a first presentation inversion here. Stop would go somewhere near the low, maybe the body low, maybe a 45-point stop. We'll see if that happens. I'm not really interested in any shorts. We're literally at low of day inside of a 4-hour order block plus fair value gap. There's no, 15-minute. There's not really anything to look for, so we're just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. I'm not interested in any shorts today at all in general. So we're gonna wait, see if it shows us it's gonna reverse. If it doesn't, that's fine. If it does, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'd have to see it close, yeah, above here. These weak candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to see how this displacement lower occurred? You want to see the same displacement back up. Big candle. All the way. Yeah. Big dog in here. Give me all the way above first presentation. I would buy that. I'd buy that first presentation inversion. Yeah, I'd buy that no problem. Waiting on this candle. I think the best thing to do here would just put a buy stop right here. Where is that price level at? 651. I'm watching how it trades here in the lower portion. I want to see if the body respects. I would expect this to be a breakaway. We inverse the 2-minute. We're trading back into it. All right, we're in the trade. We're going to try this long out. We're in with 2 macros on alpha. That's going to be just floating somewhere there for now. Okay, so it took a really nice trade here. First presentation, we got above 50% sensitivity. I bought the strength there. I want to see it trade into here with no problem. My stop is going to 597.25. Really, the stop can go here at 602. That fair value gap that we put in. Let's see. Okay, 602.50. 602. The micro, it's 601.75. Okay. Yeah, on the micro, I think it's just 602. So I want to look to add into this position if possible, but we're gonna have to wait for some good confirmations before I can do any of that stuff. So the trade could be something as simple as partial one here, leave a runner. I'm looking at this smooth buy side right here as low hanging fruit kind of. See how much speed and displacement we can get here. I think that's also a 15-minute gap. 15-minute gaps in there, so we'll watch that do its thing. We're gonna send this all the way up here for now. So 2 fair value gaps formed. I'd want to see us find support in that. YM just made a lower low. Interesting. Coming down real strong here. I'm going to mark this out. Looks like we are going to trade into there. I'm just going to leave it. We'll just focus on first presentation. Really strong candle in there. But I'm kind of happy to just let this. Now, if we get something like this, I can move my stop here and add a contract. So that's what we're going to look to see. If we can overlap this candle. I believe there's an SMT here with YM. Could be mistaken. I don't like that immediate rebalance. I'd want to see us get above this candle. Yeah, whoa, big speed in there. Definitely hitting the stop. Yeah, we're out of that trade. I don't know why this isn't hit. It's definitely hit, guys. So we're gonna look for a re-entry opportunity. If we can get closure above over there, we'll see if that can deliver something. So I'm open to re-entering. I don't think this SMT will hold, but as of right now, there is one. So another leg lower. If we get another CISD right here, I would buy that. This one in the 950 macro. So we'll see if that happens. I'm definitely not changing my bias. So we get another sweep there. Okay. So now we just wait. Is this another sweep or is this just us continuing lower? Which I don't really have any objectives lower. So ES takes out the London low there. We'll see if that delivers something. Someone said that the 4-minute FEG fucked us. It wasn't the 4-minute fair value gap. Either we're offside or it's just a re-sweeping and it's a little bit high resistance. Either or is fine for me. We'll just wait and see. I don't want to see the low of this 4-hour get traded into. If we do, that's a pretty bearish indication. Means we're probably not likely to go higher today. So we may just be offside, which is fine. I mean, we had very good narrative. 4-hour order block. Yeah, we'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. Is there some sort of like terrible news going on? Because this is like really bearish. This is really bearish for a Thursday with no news. I don't see anything that jumps to my eye. Yeah, we'll just wait. I still view this as manipulation for now, but we'll see. Gonna move the executions. So we'll see if we can start. Yeah, 30-second chart. We'll see if we start expanding higher from that sweep. Just wait and see. Would be a 15-second CISD on this inversion, but that's strong. But the idea of the 4-hour being held, like it's good narrative. Like you really, if we're gonna be bullish, like genuinely, this is most likely the low. If we go lower than this, we're simply probably not bullish. At least not right now at all. So that's why I'm like okay taking a little bit of an aggressive entry if it gives us something. Like there's a little bit of an S&T going on there. I am looking real bearish. Did YM take previous day's high? Because that would kind of change things for me. Nah, it didn't. I'd be really surprised if we went to previous day's low. I'll be honest. I would be really surprised. Mm. Like we can poke through this 4 hour, but really like not much lower. We're going through that 4 hour. Like I really like this. I like this structure. Even if we don't get a full reversal, I really like this structure. I will give it another chance inside the macro. We poke through the 4 hour, but we do not inverse on a 1 minute basis, that is. See if we find support in that. I'd have to see speed right now. Like this next candle needs to just go if it's gonna convince me. It's already not going, so to me it's not looking good. This might just be a one-sided sell off. That was a good long. I like that long. Going into the macro, 945. Nice breaker. Nice change in the state. Only thing I should have done is probably move my stop like here, but it's only like 5-10 points more. Are we really gonna go to a previous day's low? That would be insane. This candle is rare. Just lost 100K account. You gotta manage your risk, unless you were just on a bad losing streak. I lost trying to long. That's okay. Did you guys lose like no stop loss? How did everyone blow an account on the same trade? Were you guys full porting? Yeah, I was longing into heavy bearishness. That's all it is. Just cashed out after 10 ticks. I wasn't feeling it. Damn. Okay. It was a good trade. Yeah, I'm not mad about it. I would take it again. Break even after internal high. You gonna break even after this? After the breaker formed? Damn. Okay. Interesting. Am I retarded for shorting? I don't know. Depends what you're aiming for. How'd you manage your risk? I was only in with one micro. That I would just consider that risk managed. You know what weekly halving is? No, I have no idea what that is. What point do you flip bias? It's not really about bias today. It's more I'm not gonna flip my bias today. I wouldn't short today on general. No, that was on my accounts. Love your commenting. Yep. Make sure to keep doing that. Would it be stupid? It wouldn't be stupid to expect previous day low, but it would be low probability. Just probability speaking. Data actually gonna be long. Actually gonna be a far right. Not if inverted happens. Yeah, I mean we're definitely bearish right now. Like, what's the bias? Nobody can be bullish, but I can sit here and wait potentially. What I really should have done here is as soon as this candle formed, just close. I did that 2 days ago or 3 days ago, where we took out a high, got a CISD, just close there. Um, you just close there because that's my model short. Then you just close there. And what do you think about longs? What do you think about longs? What do you think about longs? I would love a long right now, but it doesn't look like it's gonna form. We're trading all the way down to that NWAG low. Let's put that back. I literally deleted that from my chart because I was like, yeah, there's probably no way we go all the way back down there. Well, we're back down there. Yes, we are. Yo, this is insane. Yo, there has to be some like catalyst behind this. I would be really. What's like? What are they blaming this on? What's TradingView saying? Futures point to slightly higher U.S. Open. Wall Street poised for higher. Yo, these guys gotta update their shit, bro. This is outdated, bro. This is outdated information right now. Trump is not speaking right now. Yeah, no fill into org is super like rare, especially when it's an org like this. I can't even begin to tell you what the probabilities are of us reaching org 0.5. Like when the org is this small, we didn't even reach 0.5. That's so rare, so rare. Good FJS, appreciate you, bro. Good shit, bro. New traders are losing it. They're like this market structure shit. Yo, listen, I'm gonna turtle soup Bitcoin. Don't worry, guys. Please look at the gamma exposure chart. Well, hell no. How about that? Not just no. Hell no. Yeah, looks like we're going all the way down, bro. Hey, listen, I'm not mad because this means potential generational longs one day for stocks. So listen, it's totally fine. I'm gonna just accept that. Let's see how low this thing goes, man. I'm not even complaining. I will never complain if Nasdaq decides to just randomly dump forever. This is going, bro. Previous day's low is all the way down here. I'm sure someone made something. There's gotta be some the bubble, the bubble maybe. Yeah, maybe, bro. I don't, it's not that strong to say the bubble, but it is pretty strong. Gaddy, imagine I lost and I was one trade from payout. All we gonna be like, yeah, but you're chasing the wrong thing, my brother. Don't chase the payout. Chase the good trading. You gotta chase the good trading, my brother. You're chasing the wrong thing. Odd if you let me, you flip that. No, I don't. That'd be funny though. I want to see this. Listen, if we're gonna dump, I hope we dump forever. I was looking for longs, but now we just have to see how low this thing goes, man. Live account or challenge. Right now, I'm trading my fundeds. I don't have any evals right now, so funded or live account. No, Trump. It says Trump's gonna make an announcement at 11. That's in 1 hour. Hello, what bias? I was bullish. This looks like it's just gonna dump. Well, just press buy at 11. Yeah, I wonder if this is just all manipulation for Trump. Yo, what if Trump says something so bullish and just goes? That would be, bro. That would be so manipulated, wouldn't it? The open FEG doesn't count. It's at 929. This is the first one. Yo, wouldn't that be crazy? If this is all just fake for Trump, that would be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? I'm gonna look at the Bitcoin chart. I'm gonna hope it's at 0. I'm gonna hope it's at least under 100K. That's lame, bro. It is going lower though. Yeah, that was a really good trade. I don't know. I'll be honest. Guys, one green candle. I think we should buy. No, I don't hold Bitcoin. He has done this multiple times and nothing crazy. This orange dunderhead is PMO. He says it doesn't say he's gonna speak. It says he's gonna make an announcement at 11. I don't know what that means. I don't know what he's talking about. Can you even buy this, bro? Hold up. That's a little too precise right now. That's a little too precise. But I'll be honest, there's no way I'm taking a reversal model long right now. Like, I'll be honest, like, this could be a bullish order block, but there's just no way I can trust that right now. Like, look at this. We got this low here. Oh shit, YM took previous day's low. Dollar has been pretty. Well, dollar's bearish as hell, actually. Yo, this shit is fake, bro. I know a fake price run when I see one, man. Trump gonna say something. This is gonna pump. I'm so skeptical about this sell-off, bro. YM took previous day low. Dollar is like bearish. Trump's making an announcement. We didn't touch org. I'm skeptical about this, bro. I'd have to take a protraction model long though. Like, I'll buy this, not this. You know, I would not be able to trust this shit. Hmm. I don't think Trump is speaking. I think he's just making an announcement. I don't know what that means exactly, but. I just YOLO'd short. I mean, yo, momentum, momentum trader. What happens if I reach the maximum daily loss limit? You can't trade for the rest of the day. You got to come back tomorrow. You want proof? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't want proof. But I don't even know what you're talking about. I saw it on Financial Juice. Says she's gonna make an announcement at 11. I just started looking. I started researching it because I was like, this is really strong for something that's a no news Thursday. You know, it's not like usually when you see a move like this, it means something. This is all the way from 8:30. We just been selling off. I'm saying, Gaddy, where's the other car photo? The other car photo has been moved right here. Well, it's actually not a car photo anymore. I don't know if I can show you guys. Let me take a picture. Actually, I do already have a picture. Let me show you guys what's right there, right on top of my monitors. I don't even know how I can take a photo of this. I don't know if you guys can see this. You guys see that? I got like a bunch of posters there. I just moved it. Uh-huh. So this is how we're moving. They're gonna make me second guess this. I mean, it would definitely be trying to catch a falling knife. It would definitely be that. That's a 66-point stop. Probabilities are there, man. Probabilities. Would I risk $100 for this? I think I would, man. I think I would. Let's see if this fair value gap forms. We also don't have to rush it. If we reverse, we can always take a protraction model. Let's wait and see if we form a fair value gap. Is YM going higher? That's what matters. What's YM doing? Yeah, YM kind of also pivoted off of previous day's low. All right, we're inside the fair value gap. Let's see what happens. We're watching this candle. Well, if anything, this is just another short. Something like this. How much R can you get? You can squeeze out one. You can squeeze out one R. And it's not there yet. I have 3 funded with alpha. That's the maximum. Hmm. USD low is so far. Okay, short-term low doesn't mean much. Pineapple. Pineapple. Apple feature's not available. You're just gonna have to find something that is. Would you have taken 1R off that? Not really. Okay. SMT there. SMT here. SMT there. SMT here. There. Here. There. Here. There. Here. There. Here. There. 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 Anyways. ES is on that daily order block. YM took previous days low. There. Here. There. Now YM is showing some strength. If YM gets above here, bro, I actually think this can reverse. This may be a buy for me. I'm eyeing this long setup. I want to see the breaker. I may preemptively get in on the breaker once we just get the inversion, assuming that the breaker will form. Just for risk management purposes. Already a big, big stop. Convince me. I know you want to use my stop, so convince me it's gonna go higher, and I'll buy. Doing a good job of convincing right now. We could definitely just get choppy in here. I'll be honest with that. It definitely could just get choppy. But I think it's worth the risk. Let me switch my trade copier to do 1 micro. Frick, I can't edit that right now. Whatever, we'll do 2. Yo, YM broke above. Alright, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. What's this? Yo, my trader base frozen, bro. Bro, on everything, my trader base frozen. Bro, fuck trader day, bro. Oh, shot, bro. Am I in a position? What's going on? Okay, it's fine. All right, trying sort of a Hail Mary long. It is definitely high risk. We are buying in very bearish order flow, but we are at that point in price where if we are going to reverse, it is going to happen most likely here. So I'm going to give it a chance. And we'll see if it plays out. Risking 1 micro on this trade. I don't want to risk much more. Stop's going to go all the way down here to 41925. So risking a micro. I want to add more into the trade, but we need to see some positive feedback first from the trade before I can really add anything. And if we can't add, well, it's fine. We'll just take what the market gives. Also, I'm in two. It says one here, but I'm in on alpha futures. I'm in 2 micros. This fair value gap is key because this one was used here to take that low. So this is a key fair value gap if we can inverse that. Moving the stop slightly higher, 430. It's the low of that bullish fair value gap. That should be a breakaway. Take a look at the YM. Set some alerts here so I don't have to keep looking. Looks like the other indices are moving a little bit higher than NASDAQ, but NASDAQ's still moving. Still moving. We're getting above that new week opening gap low, which is good. Mirando. 436 on the stop. So haven't added a position yet. We may not even add a position. We may just keep moving the stop. Because if this goes, I don't know. I want to add one, but like this could obviously just be a retracement. 15-minute bearish fair value gap. I just want to reduce my risk more than anything else. I think the stop at 439 is good. 438.50. We'll probably be leaving the stop there for a while. Because it could reverse for me. Like if we're wrong, it's gonna start going lower now. We'll see something like closure below here, which if we get that, I'd probably just close break even. if we start trading all the way down here. Like the stop is here, but I can always go break even. You know, there's nothing wrong with just going break even, like manually. I mean, but like I want to give it a chance. There's like a nice 3 minute fair value gap in here. It could definitely trade into that. But definitely want to be cautious in here. We're inside that 15-minute fair value gap. Top is at 443. Can we just get one of those trend days like yesterday, bro? You know, we're just yesterday just kept going up and we didn't take out a single low. We just kept going like one of these. Can I get one of these on this side? That would be great. That would be great. Alpha Futures versus Apex. Use Alpha Futures payouts to buy Apex accounts. That's my opinion. Apex is really good if you want to get like a lot of accounts, a lot of money. Alpha is good if you just want to get easy money. All right, we're seeing our first move lower. Stop's been reduced pretty nicely. I got my fill on my live account 469, so we're seeing only $50 on the micro. Retracement is fine. I'm looking at this 3 minute fair value gap plus this order block. I'm gonna give it a little bit of room to trade into that. But this cannot be a reread. This cannot be a reread. Let's just say that much. No rereads. None of that. What's the reread? I want to see us stay heavy. Is it bad that I just feel like it's gonna fail? Like, why do I get the sensation that I just feel like this trade is gonna fail for some reason? Even though it's like such a good trade, it could definitely just, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. Like, just feels like it's gonna hit my stop. That's kind of why I haven't added any contracts. Like, I'm just not getting the best intuition, I guess. Yeah, smaller fair value gap in here. I mean, that's what we want to see. The stop at 443. Can do a lot of damage with one micro, man. right at that new week opening gap low. We'd want to really find support there if we're bullish. Trying to see some bearish order flow in here, respecting the fair value gap. About to get a bearish order block. So definitely starting to see some bearish order flow. I want to give it a chance because the 3-minute fair value gap. Trusting the SMTs in here. Trusting the narrative. It is looking quite heavy the way these candles are forming. Heavy for lower, I mean. We're gonna give it a little bit of a chance. Trading back into this order block. If we start like closing below here, we can just terminate early. Okay, finding potentially some sensitivity in there. If we get a strong break above, that would be really nice. Like if we get this on our next couple of candles, we move the stop to break even, and we print. I like that it's not speeding up lower. That's a good sign. Because if it was bearish, it'd probably be going really fast. You probably see a big candle, like in 1 or 2 minutes. So this tells me either we're likely to continue higher, or we're likely just to stay range bound. Hopefully it's not range bound. Intuition tells me we dump 100 points. Possible, man, yeah. I think we did the hard part already, though. Yeah, good trade, whatever happens, yeah. We're good with the patience on the adding. We haven't added a contract yet. If we get above here, I would add something like that. Getting above that. And then move the stop. If you think your trade is solid, it's only retracing lower to fill in orders to go higher. Possibly. The trade is solid. It's solid. But a trade lower from here is also solid, you know? So anyway, it just looks like it's probably cooked. So we'll see if he wants to come back up here and offer us a potential break even. So losing on another micro there. And we're out. Well, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. That looks like it was just a continuation lower. So we respected the 15-minute bearish. Did not inverse. Likely to go down. We could have been more aggressive with our risk management, but I'm not mad. It was only one micro. We found nice support on the higher time frame level. Previous day's low is in question here. We could definitely get there. Yeah, I think previous day's low is definitely up for grabs now. The fact that we couldn't even get to 50%. Oh, actually, we did get to 50%. Well, really opening ranges there. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I think previous day's low is in question here. So it might just stay real heavy. No, I don't think it'll go up. Why ain't you get out? I did get out. Right where my stop was. The low of the inversion. Well, that's just under 1R on that one. Trump is speaking. I mean, when Trump speaks, anything can happen. Why didn't I get out before? Because that's what my stop is for. My stop, I believe, is where it should have been. Because it could have respected this 3 minute. So I wanted to give that a chance. It could have tapped into this OB. I could have got out at 467, but at that point, it's $20 on the dollar, and we had a bullish for value gap in here. So it was possible. I wanted to give it the last line of defense a chance. Why you emphasize ain't? I don't remember. Why is everyone saying 6-7? What did I say, bro? What did I say? Could have still went break even and reopened if it respects. Yeah, you're right. That's what I could have done for sure. Could have went break even on this OB, and then if it came down, swept it, and then went higher, just buy that instead. You're right. That would have been better risk management. Why not just react to the market instead of having a bias? Yeah, I don't believe in that. I told you so. Oh man. Where do I have to send you that I use your code? Just message me on Discord. I'll reply. I would assume previous day's low is the draw. Yeah. Nice gambling stream. You said that you'd exit on the OB if it breaks lower. I did, but then this is the candle that broke lower. It went all the way down here at 446. So at that point, yeah, I can close out for like what, a couple dollars less, or I just give this fair value gap a chance. I'd rather just give you the fair value gap a chance. You know. Also, the next, like as soon as that OB formed, this candle just dropped immediately. You know, so I would have had like not that much chance. The intuition was right. Yeah, right. Yeah, we took a loss there. Take shorts if we get retrace. You can if you want. Target previous day's low. Previous day's low is 25281. Took that long here. I got in long here. Previous day's low is this blue line. Shorter at the top plus 20% if previous day's low is taken. I believe in it, bro. You got this. Yeah, we were right about the retracement. I probably should have managed my risk better though, because I even said like at least it'll retrace, so we're safe. But then I didn't manage my risk. I mean, I managed my risk. Our original stop was here. We cut it by like a good amount. I don't remember where it was, but we cut the stop by a pretty good amount. You got the fill at 502. Nice. That's a really nice fill. You think PM reversal? Maybe. What did Jape say? What did I miss? Why no sell? I mean, I was getting stopped out. We're in a 600 big range. Yeah. I had the problem where I don't manage my risk and lose my profits. It's not easy. You just gotta keep practicing. You took a short, nice, bro. Yeah, this is a nice short. Yeah, if you got in short here, that was really nice. Alright, I'm gonna start on my journal while we watch this deliver previous day's low. Why not go with the trend? Well, at this point, I thought price was gonna reverse. Up 150 points with two cons. Nice, bro. If you wanted to take an internal short, it'd be right here. Literally right here. No, actually, it would be, sorry, 1030. 1030 is what formed my model. Because this trades up into the fair value gap, respects it, comes down. That's where I should have moved my stop, I'll be honest. That's where I should have moved my stop. As soon as 496, as soon as 1030 candle closed, that's when I should have moved my stop. Because then I just re-enter. So, I mean, that's hard. Like, that's like very precise risk management. But that would have been the ideal scenario for sure. But that's okay. I want to see what Trump does. Yeah, this could be crazy. Um, According to Donald Trump analysis, we are going to the underworld. I mean, we'll see how low this goes. What's up, my exit liquidity? You still want to buy? No. For how many points have we dumped? I mean, from the open, we are down 400 points currently. From the high, even more. No way we break previous days low. What do you mean break? Like take it? No, I think we will, yeah. There's a full breaker blocking here. That's a breaker. That's a change in the state. Just passed on the eval. Nice, bro. Um, 8-4 refugee. Trump speaking right now? I don't think he's speaking right now. How's Alpha Challenge? It's good, bro. I'm just putting it in my journal, guys. You expect the reversal? No, I did not expect the reversal. This is gonna keep dumping. I just don't know how far down. Previous day's low, I'd expect at least. After that, it's hard to say. Oh, for this? Well, you wouldn't need a CIC. I mean, if you want an order block, you would short this. That's your bearish order block. This green candle. If you want to wait for the CISD, well then you wait for all this. You'd have to sell here with a stop here, targeting there. So it's there. But for me, I don't need that. I just sell this. I would just sell this order block. Obviously, if I was looking for a continuation in shorts. Why don't you get into shorts? It's too far now. Now it's FOMO, in my opinion. It would have had to be right here. Now if I look for a short, it's bad because one, we're almost at the target. Two, it doesn't have to reach the target. If I short here, I can make money on any of this. If I short now, it has to hit my level. I don't want to take trades where I have to be right to make money. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'll just come back tomorrow. It's not a big deal. My chat bet? No, you good, bro. You're short. Good luck, brother. Previous his low's almost there. Mhm. Um, previous day low. Previous day discount. Appreciate you, Mitt. Take care, brother. Appreciate, brother. Yeah, well done, bro. Exactly. It would be good if it bounced up, give me short continuation. It might give you one more leg before people say, though. Where do you see that Trump is going to tweet? I saw it on Financial Juice. I don't know if he's going to tweet or speak. It just says Trump announcement. That's all it says. On Financial Juice, it says that. Don't doubt the 1045. I'm not doubting anything. We're down today. We're down 1.5%. Yeah, I'm done for today. We'll just come back tomorrow. Do I know Benjamin? Yeah, I know Benjamin. He's a cool guy. We're down 1.5% today. Nah, I'm not gonna trade PM because this is a huge move in the morning. So I'd rather just come back tomorrow and see what happens. Do you think we continue lower than previous day's low? I don't know where the low is gonna form. I'll be honest. I mean, this is insanely bearish. So I don't think we're gonna reverse off previous day's low, if that's what you're asking me. Um, I don't think we're gonna reverse off previous day's low, but it's hard to say whether or not we'll retrace and bump out any stops. You know, as long as we stay consistent, I don't know. I'm not really keeping track. What's the game plan? The game plan, brother. You were late, brother. You were very late. Phil Nwag. Which Nwag? I'm not mid. Oh, this Nwag? Yo, that'd be nice. That would be goaded, bro. I would love that. I would love it if price came all the way down here. I mean, yeah, if today closes something like this, that flips our bias on the daily chart, and we're looking for shorts next week. straight up. Like if we close like this, inversing that, and we have a breakaway daily Sibi, yeah, we're in shorts next week for sure. We're definitely in shorts next week. We had a nice reaction on Wednesday from the daily OB. Maybe we should have I should have faded that reversal. Wednesday low of week is everyone thinks Wednesday low of week is so probable. It really isn't though. It really isn't. I did think it was gonna be Wednesday low of week after seeing this. Um but Monday high week is way more probable. So we're watching previous day low, but it's fine. Like this is where like okay, now the daily chart's pretty clear on what it's doing. I mean, assuming Trump doesn't say some crazy shit and then this all gets undone. I don't think that's gonna happen personally. Um so previous day's low in the crosshair. Do you think government shutdown is effing PA? It definitely has some influence, but it's hard to say exactly what. Um cool. Journal's done. Um Journal, yes. Read. Yes. I'm so excited to read later, bro. I'll be honest. And I've never even said that once in my life. It hasn't hit the low yet, but it's definitely getting there. Where's the NWOG? That old NWOG. Yeah, I guess we can start charting. Um, what's your goal like with funded accounts? How many do you want to cover? I don't really have a goal. Just get as many payouts as possible. Keep funding my live account. That's the goal. We'll work on that later. Uh, now this is inversed. So you would look at it like this. All right, we're really close to previous day's low. Really a pretty easy journal for today. Literally opened up. Highest high was 930. We didn't make a single high above 930. We just dumped. You know what? I should have faded this long because I think I remember something like if we don't hit org by a certain time, then we're likely to not go back. Which I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Haven't really used that. Um. Anyways, this is the setup that I see would have been best. Two good idea setups that bearish order block and this inversion fair value gap. Better than that inversion would be this bearish order block. That's what I see in hindsight now as really good setups. If Trump reverses this, man, it's possible. I don't even. I've seen crazier. So definitely caught offside today, but I think I would go back and be bullish. So kind of hard to say that it was offside. Notice at 10:30. That's what I want to note here. Well, don't I have a timer for that? Yeah, 10:30 a.m. open. Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to. And I guess the last thing I want to do is do that. I'll do it like this. Daily discount wick high. We trade into it right there. Plus 3 minute Sibi. Yeah, there's not really much to mark out here. I'll be honest. We just filled off. Mark out the org. Close. Open. The breakaway organ here. Interesting. Pretty rare, but it happens. Alright. That's pretty much all I want to see if 1050 macro delivers the final run. This is going to be pretty much it for my journal, though. I don't see myself really journaling anything else. Wait for Trump? Yeah, we can see. Yeah, we got stopped out on long today. I mean, it says he's going to make an announcement. You guys want me to pull it up and see? I don't know if it's a live stream or you took a trade after saying you wouldn't. That was Booyah, but we don't have NFP tomorrow. So that's why I was allowed to trade today. There's no NFP tomorrow. Trump speech. I don't think he's having like a live speech. Watch live. Trump is expected to make an announcement. Yeah. It says okay. I found a PBS News announcement. We'll see if I don't know. I just searched it up here. If you guys want to see, I don't know. I'm gonna put it up. 36 days, 37 days now of shutdown. Previous day's low almost there. Trump just spoke. He said Muslims are calm. We good? I don't think that was the announcement, bro. Apparently, he's hosting the Central Asian leaders as U.S. seeks to circumvent China on rare earth metals. Yeah, whatever. Oh, wait, did you guys have 5 million people? If you would have taken the second short, would your target been previously low? Both. Both. Previously low, like a final target. I would definitely take something off here, though. You don't know what's going to happen after here. Straight losses. I'm not mad, bro. You don't gotta worry about me. You don't gotta worry about me, brother. Wait, why are people saying previously low got taken? Previously low didn't get taken. The micro take it or something? I don't know. This guy's not starting his speech. So honestly, guys, we might just call it. No, I'm not looking for longs anymore. Whatever. I am Muslim, yeah. No, we're down today. You still looking for longs? No, I personally wouldn't. This shit is edging previous day low. Why do you trade for so long? I don't think it's long at all. Yeah, no, valid. Yeah, appreciate you, Ayub. Tough. Today, roughest day of my trading career. Well, that's good then. It's a good thing to learn from, probably, right? Sure, there's something to be learned. Old Trump's announcement? I don't know. He hasn't started talking yet. Well, I'm gonna leave my chart like this. Pretty much just had to look for shorts. I mean, that's it. That's the only way you would have found success today. Um, that's why prop firms suck. The maximum loss limit goes down after every win and loss. Yep. That is why it is designed to fail, brother. What do London lows and highs and Asia high and what does that mean? It's like specific highs and lows at certain times of the day. So London high is the highest high between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. That high is at a key time. Key time, yeah, as simple as that. I feel you, Sergio. Yeah, we call it a day. Come back tomorrow. Took the 2 minute IFG long, stopped out. Took 1 minute IFG short after retracing 5 minute IFG. Took a 1 minute IFG short. You took a 1 minute IFG short and you got stopped out? Where? This? 10-12? Leverage do you use? 10-12 is not a bad trade, but you have to cover here. Because this is literally low of day. Like, how can you demand lower than low of day? Like, in terms of risk, I mean, Same thing here. Like, if you're going to take this short, you have to cover here. You have to. You at least have to cut your risk off at this point. Because this is not guaranteed. But don't force yourself to be right. Force yourself to manage your risk. It's not a bad trade at 10-12. But you don't have that much room. Otherwise, you either close it here, so 1R scalp, or you break even and hope for previous day's low. I am Arab, yeah. You think we'll get reversal on Friday or dump? I'd expect a TGIF on Friday because it's pretty one-sided today, but I don't expect a reversal on Friday, no. No effect on whoever. It hasn't started yet. Risk management keeps you in the game. Yeah, it's all about risk management. Stop chasing being right or wrong and ask yourself, where could I have managed? I didn't manage my risk that good today, I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. I didn't manage my risk that well today. I could have done a lot better. Both of these trades could have been a lot better risk. Let me put that in my journal. Actually, I didn't. I only journaled trade number 3. And that's it. You really got to push yourself to force good risk management. Um, Good news is today's my rest day. I can get a lot of work done. I don't have to go to the gym. I am so sore. I mean, you're right, but shit, these break evens been getting to me too. Why? I mean, this one would have been a great break even, I think. Or just don't take the trade. If you have to short here and you have to cover risk here, just don't take the trade. That's a FOMO trade. You shorting the lowest point of the day, hoping for lower. That's FOMO, bro. I don't like to be the guy who's like say, oh, yo, like tell you how to trade and stuff. But let's put it into retrospect here. You shorted the lowest price point of the day. I got cooked two chains. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was just offside. I always like to do this drawing. Like, let me put into retrospect what you were looking for. It's like this basically. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's not the short you want to be a part of. Respectfully to continuation. Okay, you're right. It is a continuation idea. But your low of day is 25413. Like, continue to where? Continue to this low? That's a very small range. It's a very small range. I'd be honest. This is, in my opinion, like a very FOMO kind of trade if you take this at 10-12. Unless you're a scalper and you're just trying to take it from here to here. It's low of day. How can you say this is not FOMO? Look how much we dumped lower, and you're like, okay, I'll short now. We're 400 points down. Now you're going to short? You know what I mean? Like, you missed it. You probably... Sure, it could have went lower, but you missed it. Like, it's gone. The move... We short open, high, low, close. And you're telling me you're trying to take a short from here to here. This is the candle. And you want to short from here to here. I get you in the previous day low objective. I get you. But it's a really low quality trade to short it like this. Like, you're shorting the lowest point of the day, hoping for an external objective. Just go back into your trades. You'll find it. Don't even take my word for it, bro. I used to take trades like this all the time. It's not a bad idea, but it's better to just not take it and just say, you know what? I probably can't be a part of this move. It's low probability. It's low probability. Like, we trade this. This is the candle that we're working with right now. This is your daily candle. Okay? And you have a target here. And price is right here. And then you see this. And then this. And you're trying to short that, basically something along the lines of like this, which is fine. It's not. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad short. What I am going to tell you is just ask yourself. I'm just telling you to ask yourself, do you want to put risk, money, behind the trade idea like this again? This is the narrative. We've been one-sided the entire day. We have deep discount. And it's the discount market. It's going to stay in discount. I agree with you in that sense. It's a deep discount. But do you want to, again, in the future, take another trade from here, knowing that the lowest point of the whole sell-off is right here? Like, that's your low of day. We don't even know if it's going to take previous day's low. That's just a best case scenario, right? It could definitely just go one-sided all the way down. It's possible. It did so here. But think about how much higher probability this short is than this one. Or anything in here. That's why I say it's FOMO. It's because you had such a large price run lower. And you're shorting the bottom. You're not shorting the middle. You're not shorting the top. You're shorting the bottom. The lowest point of the day. The most expensive, or what am I gonna say? The most cheap it's been all day. The cheapest price offered all day, and that's what we short. It's low probability. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you don't take it. That's not what I'm saying. You can take these trades. You can probably be profitable with these trades. But all I'm saying is ask yourself, do I want to take this again? Just ask yourself that question. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Just understand the kind of trade you were taking. I used to take these trades, and that's why I'm saying this, because one day I asked myself, and I was like, this is my model short. Like this isn't like randomly pointing out this. This is my protraction model short. I don't take my protraction model short at lower high of day. Like I personally don't, unless previous day's low was like right there, and you'd expect it in the next like 1 or 2 minutes. But this is still a prolonged price run you're looking for, right? It's still like 100 points or something. That's 160 points, So, me personally, general rule of thumb, 9 out of 10 times, if my protraction model short forms at low of day, I don't take it. It means I probably missed another protraction model that was way better, like right here, for example. Wait for retracement, not sure. Yeah, you can wait for retracement, or you can just say you missed the move, It's up to you. You think the short up the 3-minute inverse at 10:30, like over here? This is a lot better, yes, because it's 10:30, which is a new candle open. Remember, that's a new candle. So we're working in a new trading range now at 10:30. 10:30 is not going to be flat. It's going to move either higher or lower, because it's a new 1-hour candle. But here at 10:15, that's the bottom of the candle. 9:30 to 10:30, remember this, okay? This is my last sauce before I go. 9:30 to 10:30 is one candle, okay? That's 1 hour. So if we open, 9:30 goes up, we go all the way down, and then we're approaching the end of the candle. Why would you sell it here? That candle is done. That candle has likely exhausted its range. This is exactly what happened here, right? Trade the next candle. If you're still bearish, look for the next candle to do the same thing, right? This is 9:30 to 10:30. This is 10:30 to 11:30. So the exact same concept. When 11:15 to 11:30 hits, you don't want to look for a short again. Wait for the next. This is how I trade the power of 3. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but that's what I do. You don't want to short. Listen, when you take a short, you want to be a part of anything in here, pretty much. That's the idea. You want to be short in somewhere in premium of that candle. Okay? So above the open, just below the open, or anywhere in between. You don't want to short at the end of the candle. This point, this is like 10:15 to 10:30. This point right here. That's 10:15 to 10:30. Sure, it could have went all the way down until 10:30. It's possible. I'm not going to sit here and say that doesn't happen. It could have dumped all the way down to 10:30. It's possible. But it's a probability thing, right? It's a probability thing. That's all. Or you can do what I do sometimes. Take the short here. You get stopped. It comes up, gives you a better short. Just take that one too. If you're going to take this short, in my opinion, you're going to want to take this one too. You know what I mean? This one's just a better version of this one. You get what I'm saying? So, question. Does Alpha Zero count have to be passed? No, it does not have to be passed. You can, but it's up to you. Yeah, exactly. More probability at the beginning. Exactly. There was an SMT with ES and YM. Yeah. And like I said, previous day's low is never guaranteed. These levels are never guaranteed. It can be a magnet. Doesn't mean it has to hit in your trade. It could still do something like this. That's allowed, Issue is I had already taken 2 trades and now I'm $3 away from blowing my first funded. Then yeah, you definitely don't want to take this one. It hurts because your mindset's in the wrong place. Your mindset should be, how do I improve? Not how do I make money, or how do I get a payout, or how do I pass? You do that by improving. So put the outcomes aside. And if your goal is to improve every day, you win every day. Every day you show up and you put in some work, that's a winning day. Your goal is to improve especially when you're first starting out. But I'm 2 years in, and my goal still to this day is simply to just improve. Because I know that this shit is not. I don't think you can just pick this up perfectly. Like, I make money, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like to do this full time, consistently make money, real money for the rest of your life is something that you can just pick up in like 1 or 2 years. Like, I don't think that's even remotely possible. Can you make money? Yes. Can we take advantage of prop firms? Yes. But my goal still every single day has never changed. It's still to improve. So I win. I win every day. Like, to me, my mindset is after every single day, as long as I showed up and I put in work, it's a win. That's a win. As long as you can show up tomorrow, you know. If you can't show up tomorrow, then you lose. I'm sorry, you lost. So if you quit or you run out of money or you give up, then you lost. But if you can improve, you come back tomorrow, it's a win. Every day is a win for me, man. That's why people always ask me, "Oh, how are you so calm? Are you so?" Because my goals are not the same as yours. You know, I have one goal. The only manipulation we had today was above midnight opening price in London session. So this price run higher that traded into this imbalance. This is probably 130-minute imbalance. So I'll mark it out like that. That's all we got. So this price run above midnight open. That's all we got today. I need to buy my GT3 with this. You blew your account longing. It happens, brother. You think it's worth it to take a 750 payout on Topstep when balance is 1500? Is this your first payout, Europe? Well, see what I'm saying, bro? Like, this is why alpha is better. You can take 750 and then you have 1250 left. Goated. I was anticipating longs today. It's your first payout, bro. Take that shit right now, Erop. Take that shit and send me a screenshot once you took it. Take that shit. Take it. Now. Right now. You have 3 minutes, bro. Take it. I'll tell you why you should take it. Because I'm betting. It's not about I don't think you can get there. The reason I think you should take it is because if you fail to get there, right? I'm talking about assuming you don't want to be negative, but if you end up blowing the payout, it's gonna take a toll on you, you know? It took a big toll on me. That happened to me like 5 times before I got my first payout. Like, I just kept chasing a buffer and I kept blowing it before the payout. And it takes a toll on you, you know? So it's not about like, oh, it's whatever, it's fine. It's simply you don't want to have that weight on your shoulders, you know? Oh man, I blew the payout. It's frustrating. Now you're gonna be a little bit trying to get it back. You're gonna be, oh, I can get it back. And best way to return from a 6% drawdown, just keep managing your risk. Start trades with lower risk and build into your winners. If you're down 6%, you have 8%, risk 0.5. Risk 0.5. If the trade's a winner, identify it, add into it. You can still make 2-3% on one trade by risking 0.5. I have watched it from a long time. Why don't you mark the OB and FEG on the higher time frame? I mark out for higher time frame value gaps sometimes when they're relevant. I don't mark out higher time frame order blocks that much. Can you go over the daily buys? I was bullish. I was wrong. Well, actually, I don't think I was wrong to be bullish, but it definitely went lower. Like, I was on the wrong side. Is there a consistent rule on Alpha Zero? After eval, yes. 40% though, so you should be fine. If you're not 40% consistent, I don't know. That's like, should be easy. But if you're trading Alpha Zero, I would recommend just go for the $200 winning days. Just get the winning days, request a payout, and then do whatever you want after. Any other setups? Nah, I don't think so. Do, do, do. Well, boys, I appreciate you guys coming through. Where does the FEG form at opening candle or wick? Okay, I'll tell you. Listen closely. You're gonna use the wicks every time, except if there's a gap between the opening and closing price. See how there's a gap right there? There's a gap, so then you include it. See how there's a gap right here? You're gonna go back and you're gonna include it. Okay? So if there's a gap between the body, so for example, this one, start off with the wick, and then you're gonna look. Is there a gap? Right there. There is a gap between this candle and this candle. You're gonna mark it like this. This is not my teaching, this is ICT, so don't take my word for it. But if you want to just follow ICT, then that's what he says. Anyways, boys, I appreciate you guys coming through. After trading Yap, you do the most helpful. Yeah, learn from my mistakes, man. Learn from my mistakes. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live again tomorrow. I'm not gonna rush to recoup that. We're down 1.5 R today, and I will see you guys live tomorrow, exact same time. Peace. Yep, same thing tomorrow, brother. Same thing tomorrow.